going to come. It was Sam Cooke's song back in the 60s, one of the great civil rights anthems. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is going to come. That's what Troy Ross believes. Can he now deliver? Hernandez, a big favourite. 12 rounds for the IBF Cruiserweight title. And straight away, the thing which is instantly evident is the huge difference in physical stature.
Yeah, he literally towers over Ross, doesn't he, Hernandez? And you can expect him to do a lot of stalking, John, behind that superb southpaw jab he has.
Good start from Hernandez. And the crowd responds, really thudding those punches in. That's the sort of physique which makes you think he could easily fill out to be a heavyweight, Hernandez. That's good accuracy as well.
Look at the muscles on Ross, he looks like a bodybuilder.
Troy Ross played Floyd Patterson in a film called The Phantom Punch, and he was in The Cinderella Man. Remains to be seen whether he has the physical attributes and indeed the power to trouble Hernandez, although the fact he put Cunningham in real difficulties in that fight he ultimately lost, and he was seething about that, as you've heard, suggests that he can bang.
Yeah, and as you know, Hernandez has been hurt in the past, but I think he's a better fighter now since he lost the Braithwaite.
He's matured, hasn't he? He's on that run, and he's really started confidently. Referee not happy about a couple of punches going around the back of the head from Ross. 37 years old, Troy Ross. Might be his last big opportunity.
Yeah, but he is a genuine contender. I don't think somebody just picked out of a hat, you know. I think he deserves his chance for the shot at the title. But he's up against a tremendous champion, John.
He had an early blip in his career. It was kind of a Ross Purity moment when he was beaten by a guy called William Herring. Ever heard of him?
I've never heard of him, John.
I wouldn't know William Herring if he passed me on the street, but he beat Troy Ross.
But already Hernandez is controlling things with that jab.
Well, he started brimful of confidence, hasn't he? And he really gets some leverage on those punches.
Yeah. Well, he is a typical Cuban boxer, isn't he? They always box with confidence. And he has that very loose style, very athletically built.
And, of course, southpaw. There's not too many Cubans who aren't.
No. And he throws that sort of bolo uppercut, doesn't he? Really well.
Ross showed his danger there. Good body shot. And, you know, when he was teeing off with that right hand, Hernandez, Ross almost got on with a big right hook counter. Good round for Hernandez.
Yeah, round in the back for Hernandez for me, John. He controlled everything again behind that southpaw jab.
Carlo, du musst ganz einfach boxen. Du darfst mit.
Uli Wegner in the corner. Instructions in German. And of course, Hernandez, his entire career, all 27 fights have been in Germany.
Yeah, he's a favourite there, isn't he, John? And they like a technically astute boxer in Germany, so you can see why he picked there to continue his professional career.
Cheers in the background, incidentally, if you wondered what it is. It's the ring card girl.
Well, actually,
just oblivious to it.
We've just seen a little bit of Ross success there, John, coming back with a hook to the body.
Yep.
But I think most of the work was done by Hernandez.
It was Tex Cobb, wasn't it, who used to try and chat up ring card girls during fights?
Is that right?
Absolutely. I don't know if he ever succeeded, but he certainly gave it a go. Not a bad fighter either.
No, he wasn't. Ross is in fabulous physical shape, isn't he, as you say? He
You don't get a physique like that by accident. He must be one gym rat.
Yeah, but he he took it well, John. A bolo uppercut from Hernandez right onto Ross's chin. Just some danger signs already that Hernandez means business. But he still has to be aware of what Ross has to offer.
Loud instructions coming from the Ross corner. It's a nice jab.
Yeah, very good.
Troy Ross has fought one or two British fighters. Remember him taking out Buster Keaton in a couple of rounds a few years back. Fought Tony Booth as well. Oh, good shot. Both men connecting with real solid shots.
It was really good work, wasn't it? Nice exchange of punches by both fighters.
Quality this, Barry.
Yeah, it's shaping up already, isn't it, John, into a real good match. There was a feeling with a lot of people this was going to be a bit of a walkover for Hernandez, but it's not looking that way at the moment.
Fairly high-gloved kind of peekaboo style, doesn't he, Ross?
Yeah, he knows he can't take many chances.
Great body shot, that, from Hernandez. Two of them are really loading up. That's a good left hand from Ross as well as he stumbles forward. Don't think he was wobbled. And look at the nod of acknowledgement from Hernandez. He knows that Ross is for real.
And there's a little bit of afters by both fighters, wasn't there? Well, they're both winging, aren't they, John? They're both taking tremendous risks.
It always figured to be a tasty one, this.
I think Hernandez has to be happy to control things with his jab, I think, not taking any risks for the first few rounds.
Good work again from Ross. First round, Hernandez dominated, but Ross has been right there in the second. That's a good round.
It's a good
the
round.
Crowd appreciating it.
Good work that, John. I'd score that even, I think.
Der haut den Ding rüber.
Willy Wegner here talking to Hernandez.
Ganz geschlossen. Als wär's das erste Mal Box.
70-year-old trainer praises the boxing brain of the Cuban.
Das ist gefährlich, mein Junge. Immer boxen mit
And
der
compares him to a man with whom he was long associated, Sven Otka.
Ansetzen, vielleicht die Stärke. Au, pass mal auf. Das ist gefährlich, du.
Well, I'm sure he's telling him not to take so many risks. There's that bolo uppercut, John, that he caught him with earlier on in the round.
That was a body shot which strayed a bit low from Ross. There's Arthur Abraham. Ringside. Jack Kulkai alongside him. Abraham, or Abraham as they call him in Germany. Huge star, of course. Oh, big shots from both men again. They're really going for broke. Hernandez down, that's a slip. That is a slip, no knockdown.
Ross trying to con the referee and the judges there by claiming a knockdown, but they're both playing a very dangerous game, aren't they, John?
Kitchen sink stuff, this. They're really going for it.
As Ricky Hatton would say, it's not a tickling contest.
It's a sizable tickle. Well, I'm sure a fair few of our cruiserweights will be watching this one. Oh, it's a good right hand. And Hernandez momentarily was caught by that, and he's just wanting to hold on a bit, and he's taking a high-risk strategy, trying to punch it out with Ross, who's literally swung himself off his feet with that attempted big right hand. Can't take your eyes off this.
It's tremendous work, isn't it? They're really just just closing their eyes and swinging punches, and Hernandez wants to get back to long-range boxing. Forget about trying to knock Ross out and just get back to his neat work, because Ross is bossing it at the moment.
Hernandez is looking as though he is on the receiving end here, and he just wants to hold on and get back to his boxing.
Well, he obviously fancied that he could maybe stop or knock out Ross. Took too many stupid risks.
He's been stunned, you know, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Hernandez does not look great in there now, in this third round. And these are slightly anxious moments, I think, for the big man.
Well, they're both landing with big shots, but Ross seems to be coping better with Hernandez's power. Hernandez can't cope with when Ross unleashes his ferocious hooks.
And he's landed a fair few of them. And now the big attack from Hernandez in the closing seconds. I was about to say it was Ross's round, but Hernandez, huge attack. And the two of them just not playing any sort of heed to defence.
Something else this, John, isn't it? Hernandez in trouble, now Ross is in trouble.
Well, these cruiserweight title fights, we've had some crackers, and this is another one. How do you score that?
I give that round to Ross, John. I think he had more sustained work.